Hello everyone, welcome back to the Maverick channel. Now, first of all, introduction. On this channel, we like to talk about real-world use cases of digital currencies, and we like to look at the patterns, different patterns that are happening in the crypto space to try and see where things are going. So of course, from all the things that we talked about in the past, we understand that there's a lot of venture capitalism involved. There's a lot of actual product building. So we saw that with the advent of Ethereum, with smart contracts. So we see things like Chainlink with their Oracle solutions and other platforms that are providing their own solutions. For example, Polygon Matic as a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. And then we having other blockchain systems establishing themselves in a particular niche as well. So things like Chainlink, but there's also things like the Flow blockchain. So the Flow blockchain mainly wants to capitalize on the market of NFTs. And that is actually the point of our video today. So you all know NFTs. NFTs were made popular from CryptoKitties way back in 2017. And we have artists like Beepo that sold an art piece for close to $70 million, something like that. There's artists like Frenetic Void, there's Ferocious. These people have gained a lot of success in the crypto space selling art, digitized art that is immutable. There's proof of ownership as well, and it's easily transferable from one party to another. So we saw the birth of these things called non-fungible tokens through the utilization of smart contracts and standards like the Ethereum 721, the ERC 721 standard on the Ethereum network that supports these things called non-fungible tokens. Now, what we want to talk about today is the platform Fetch.AI. So you all know Fetch.AI. I always talk about this company. They're focusing on AI and developing multi-agent systems and autonomous economic agents. Now, they've been developing some suits like the collective learning suit, which essentially as a package on its own leverages artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms like neural networks to perform a range of activities, all the way into supply chain, creating DeFi agents, generating art, and they've actually showcased their first iterative method of how to generate art on the blockchain using the Fetch.AI agents and that ecosystem, and also commercializing it as well. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Fetch.AI is excited to announce the launch of a new NFT platform known as CoLearn pAInt. Armed with a MetaMask account, some ETH gas fees, and Fed tokens for staking, people can collaborate together to shape the output of a machine learning model that generates art. So what is CoLearn pAInt and what is it for? First of all, it's evident that non-fungible tokens or NFTs are here to stay. NFTs are continuously taking the crypto world by storm, with single NFT platforms like OpenSea hitting up to $1.5 billion in valuation, whilst the NFT sales volume have been seen to reach as high as $2.5 billion back in the first half of 2021. So the NFT space is so expansive that it has had many global successes happen outside of the Ethereum network, such as the Flow blockchain with NBA Top Shot, the Binance Smart Chain with their recent market sales, the Wax blockchain with some noticeable names, etc. There's so many ecosystems out there. Okay, so back to Fetch.AI. You all know the Cambridge-based company that is building an open access tokenized decentralized machine learning network to enable smart contracts built around a decentralized digital economy. They have an interesting product suite known as CoLearn or collective learning that they have been working on for a while now. There's a lot of helpful material, videos, documents explaining what CoLearn is, but to summarize, the collective learning protocol allows learners to collaborate on training a model without requiring trust between the participants. So learners vote on updates to a model, and only updates which pass the quality threshold are accepted. So this process makes the system robust. So basically you have a bunch of neural networks where the resultant trained weights can be anonymously shared by the parties involved, all the while maintaining data privacy. Fetch.AI has released what we may refer to as its first iteration of what collective learning CoLearn can be used for. Enter CoLearn pAInt. So Fetch.AI has launched this new NFT platform specifically for AI-generated art. This collective learning model lets over 100 artists create randomized works of art to sell as NFTs. So to summarize, the first platform launch involves NFTs that will be generated and chosen based on the votes of the participants. They will be sold on the open market, and the participants rewarded depending on their stake in the protocol. All this will be based on a Dutch auction lasting for 10 days. A total of 200 slots are reserved to be distributed to participants depending on their staked amount. The nature of Dutch auctions essentially helps in the price discovery process, where it starts at the highest bid price until the lowest bid price. Since this all is governed by smart contracts, the end of the auction happens either after the 10-day grace period or after 200 slots have been properly allocated in favor of the highest bidder, of course. The staked amount of Fed tokens is also locked up for about a month before it's released back to the owners, hence the staking functionality. The CEO Humayun Sheikh did say that this platform is unique in that the true artist behind each NFT is an art model, not a human. He also noted that we shall see the use case of the CoLearn suite expand well beyond just NFTs. And we mentioned before many use cases in which the CoLearn suite can actually be used, such as in supply chains, decentralized finance, centralized finance, big data analytics, and many other applications, whose use cases are significantly improved as the data they generate is better harnessed and interpreted. The NFT platform will be controlled by smart contracts with the goal of creating a way for users to collectively own and train a machine learning model whilst having access to rewards. So at launch, users interested in participating in the first round of the network will take part in a 3-step creation process. The first step will be bidding through a Dutch auction where a user/bidder is allocated slots depending on how much in Fed tokens they have paid. However, the bid price has to be equal to or more than the current price in order to successfully secure a slot or more. After that, the user is then able to access the build phase where they are required to sketch a random pattern into a randomness pattern generator where a little square white box appears on the screen that lets you go wild with your artistic skills. So once the entropy stage is done and submitted, the machine learning model then takes the whole art archive and uses it in the process of selecting art from the pre-selected AI-generated art options, which will steer the direction of the NFT art generation. So what this means is that since there are 3 voting rounds, at the end of each round, the winning images are fed back into the algorithm to generate the next round. So this helps the AI to improve its process through the user's collective choices. Every voting round, the user selects 5 images which are then recycled, and at the end of the 3 voting rounds, you can access the winning tab that shows you the final 3 winning art pieces, each attached to a randomly generated name. At the end of it all, these are all sold in the open market with all the participants or users sharing the spoils in favor of the highest bidder, of course. So I think this is a pretty neat demonstration of the use cases of the collective learning framework. And as time goes on, as these products become more open source and decentralized, as more people have access to these products and what they can actually do, we're going to see a tremendous level of innovation in the types of products or solutions that can be created with these products that leverage artificial intelligence, neural networks, and machine learning algorithms to basically perform tasks, important tasks that are related to many things like big data analysis, generation of art, finance, oracles, decentralized oracles, making smart contracts smart, adding that extra automation to smart contracts. I think the sky is the limit, and it's very exciting to really contemplate what the future is going to be, but even be more exciting to see such things, practical use cases that are being developed on top of products that are, I think, very disruptive and groundbreaking. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye.